be asked to give this talk today. I'm here primarily to talk about three things. A small bit about my background personally, my experience of Autism Got Talent both on and off the stage, and what it means to be an ambassador for Anna Kennedy Online and what my goal is going forward. So first of all, as Anna already said, my name is Daniel Doherty. I am an aspiring singer. I study psychology in WIT. I'm in my second year now. I also am keen on writing stories and poetry, and I'm also a weightlifter in my spare time. But I'm also autistic. I was diagnosed in March 2014, and for me it was a moment of massive relief. It meant I could feel like I understood what was so eccentric and different about me compared to my peers. And so it helped me understand myself more. In terms of psychology, the reason I picked that was because of my diagnosis with autism. It spurred my interest and led to me becoming kind of infatuated with understanding the condition of autism and how it can be so unique and how it can lead to people having such adverse challenges yet incredible profound abilities in certain areas. So another thing I am also interested in is weightlifting, and I have to mention that I find that it's very regulating as well, and it's like the equivalent of deep pressure for me. So it helps me to cope with my anxieties and stress as well. So that's why I became so obsessed in a sense with weightlifting. I do also like to write stories, short stories, poetry, and I like to express myself and be articulate in that nature and try and, I guess, show people what I can do, what my abilities are, and then singing, which has been the biggest part of my life, I'd say, and has definitely meant that I could make it this far to get up on this stage to talk. It has given me the confidence and belief in myself to be able to do this here today, and it's definitely something that I'll do all the time, as it is the number one thing for me to cope and regulate. The second thing we're going to talk about today is Autism Got Talent, both on and off the stage. So the process was that I sent in a video to Anna and her team, and they choose from a range of people, I believe thousands, from all over UK and Ireland and Europe, and even to a wider extent than that. And so I got chosen to go and perform in London first, and then as a result of that perform in St. Ives in Cornwall. Both these experiences were amazing. Some of the best experiences of my life, and ones that I will remember for the rest of my life. The whole team was incredible. Once I arrived, everyone was so nice, so friendly, so welcoming. I felt like I didn't have to mask my behaviours anymore, that I could, I guess, be who I was and be myself to a better extent. And it also reduced my anxiety around performing and gave me that platform to perform. All of the performers were treated incredibly. They were allowed to practice as many times as they wanted, and they could, until they felt comfortable basically with their performance, and this really helped me so that I didn't feel under pressure, and that I felt I could give my best performance without the restraints that I feel when in many of the other contexts. Off the stage, my video of Bring Home from The Miz received lots of admiration across the internet, and especially on Facebook through many newspaper sites, and many articles were also written about me, which I found at first very overwhelming, but then once I came to terms with it, I was very pleased with basically all the praise and admiration that I got, and it really allowed me to grow and become more confident within myself. And the third thing that I'm here to talk about as well is becoming an ambassador for Anna Kennedy Online. I was absolutely honoured when Anna asked me to become an ambassador for the charity, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was announced on stage in St. Ives, and it was incredible. And I gave a speech there as well, straight when I was singing, and it wasn't rehearsed at all, so it may have been a bit all over the place. But
brilliant.
Thanks. And so I guess my goal going forward as an ambassador is to raise awareness, number one. I mean, people have been doing this for years, but raise awareness of autism, and also promote an understanding of autism, so that we can, I guess, permeate a sense of acceptance in society, that we can change society in the way that they view people with neurodiversities, so that they can live in harmony with everyone else. Just like Dr. Vermeulen was saying earlier about neuroharmony, I strongly do believe that people on the spectrum can contribute to society in incredible ways, and can showcase their talent and ability to the world. And together with everybody here and everybody around the globe, work to create a better society, and I guess almost improve the lives of everyone, in a way that we can improve the lives of autistic people, and they in turn can then contribute to society to, I guess, improve the lives of everybody, and that working together will produce a better society. I believe this can transcend borders and break down barriers, both physically and metaphorically, in terms of state and government levels, and in terms of divisions between people, that we can come together and I guess get rid of discrimination and prejudice, and that we can work on promoting a society that people feel they can be themselves and can express themselves.
Nessun Dorma, Nessun Dorma, Tuttore o principe.